All right, what's going on, everyone? What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday, people. Good morning, man. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back. Goldie on a mad ride today. Crazy, crazy ride on Goldie today. Goldie ripping up. Goldie ripping down. Goldie taking everyone for a wild ride this morning. Some absolutely insane moves off the back of the Trump speech. You got Goldie, ripping up like 400 ticks, ripping back down. It's just been an absolute madness for gold. And we're already getting a ridiculous push here again. At like 6 a.m. London time, we're just coming into some just outrageous levels. Outrageous levels on gold. You guys on YouTube, drop a little like for the stream. We'll get started here in a second. Can you guys hear the that noise from outside, or is it all good? I'm trying to keep the door open because it's a nice breeze, but it sounds like someone decided to hoover their car just as I decided to go on stream, which I don't know if they did that on purpose, but maybe you guys can't hear it. All good, cool. Well, he can keep hoovering his car then. Too busy hoovering his car, missing out on gold that's moved like 500 plus ticks today, probably more, probably close to 1,000. Gold has just been crazy, 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 crazy. Why's the chat not working? You could have bought a valley. Yeah, you could have bought the fucking whole company. Everyone walking around not knowing what the hell's going on in the world. Could have retired from Goldie. I could have retired on these shorts if I'd held it. Let me get up the currency chart here. Look at this on gold today. So much movement. So much movement. I don't know why the YouTube chat's not working here today, guys. YouTube chat is broken today. But it's all good. It's all good. What time is it? 6:30 London time. Let me just make sure everyone's in on Zoom. Make sure no one's stuck in the waiting room. Cool. Looks like everyone in. Yeah, I took a very small little 5-minute trade. Just on a challenge, not on a funded account or anything like that. But what I basically saw was 30-minute throwing some massive wicks to the highs without grabbing any lows. This 30 hadn't closed yet. What I saw was this 30 grabbing highs, grabbing highs, grabbing the highs. You had 1, 2, 3 equal lows. So I was like, cool. Let me drop down to the 5-minute, and what do I see? I see price creating a beautiful evening star with big trendline liquidity below, big 30-minute lows, and that was it. Super simple trade. It was like 30 ticks in like 10 minutes. It was very, very crazy. And then we ended up ripping down way more. But my plan was just for a little scalp into 30 lows. So when I see it push down this much, do I care? Of course not. I traded my plan. I planned my trade and I traded my plan. Let me just bring this down a little bit. So obviously we've all seen the news coming out with the tariff news, which is what sent gold rocketing higher, but looking like we're kind of already filtering filtering in that reaction, already starting to have a pretty decent sell-off. So here during the news, 9 p.m. London time, we saw gold push up 570 ticks. Pushed up 570 ticks and has now pushed down 400. So we've almost done 1,000 ticks worth of price action since 9 o'clock yesterday London time. We've almost done 1,000 ticks worth of volume on gold. Like, that is absolutely nuts. Nuts. If we get decent money from this trading, I'll probably sign up to your program because I'll do and learn your style. Definitely, man, but it sounds like you're doing the opposite. Wouldn't you want to learn the style and then trade? Why would you trade and then learn the style? It doesn't really make too much sense, man. So we've almost done 1,000 ticks worth of movement on gold, which is just nuts. And look at this daily as well. We're now wicking major highs. Never closed above 3150 here on the currency chart. And we have a lot of daily lows as well. Now, do I want to start selling this? Possibly. It's hard to say. Looks like a bit of an overreaction so far. And already pulling back. Massive daily resistance. Hey Nate, what's going on, man? 1,000 ticks at one contract's all I want. Well, if you shorted all-time highs, you'd be up about 400. If you hold down into these lows, squeeze out 600. Easy money. Easy money. 4 hour here on gold. Came up, held the resistance. Never really grabbed highs, but closed massively bearish on the 4 hour. This 4 hour opened, bam, straight back down. But, you know, look at where we're coming into. We're coming into massive, massive, massive 4 hour support. So for the whole of the London session, whether we take buys or we take sells, we have to keep in mind that we are at major, major, major 4 hour support. Huge 4 hour support. So do I really want to be selling gold right now? Not really, because we're at such a big level that, you know, we could easily pull back up into here before going lower. And these ranges are huge. From here to here is like 60 ticks. Like, these are massive, massive, massive ranges. I do like the fact that, you know, before this whole rip up, we didn't really grab any lows. I mean, you did grab a lot of lows here. But you kind of just bounced off the support and ripped. I would expect today for the London session, you're probably going to create a range within here. A pretty aggressive range within there, which is fine. You know, like I say, it's still an absolutely huge range. It's what, up into highs, like over 100 tick range, which is very, very, very tradable. I was hoping we were going to get some sells in London, but we've already had such an aggressive rip down before we're even close to like 6:30 London time. And this is the reason I jump on pre-London now. Like, look at this. From 5 a.m. London time, you've already ripped down 230 ticks. 230 ticks. Like, that's insane. And look at these huge wicks. Like, even where we are right now, we can clearly see to the left is massive, massive support. And this is where gold could, anyone shorting gold here could be looking to take some gains around these areas. So there's the possibility that we're going to see some pullbacks. If I'm going to be trading today, I'm unlikely going to be trading my funded accounts here on Top Step. If I do, I'll be trading reduced risk. I will be trading reduced risk. Probably just micros, because the ranges are so big. I don't feel the need to have to go in full size. It's probably some of the like craziest rips on gold I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. No NFP or unemployment numbers have come anywhere near to the insane volume that we've seen here on gold today. Like, these wicks during this tariff news were just like absolutely insane. So of course it's not going to be an easy day. Does that mean you can't trade today? It doesn't mean you can't trade. It just means you have to be a little bit more cautious, which is fine. Nothing wrong with being a little bit more cautious. Reduce the risk, but be open to the fact that, you know, you do have to reduce your risk. If you don't reduce your risk and you trade full sizes and you get stopped out and wonder why, well, that's just fucking stupid. You're trying to trade off the back of like the biggest news in the past couple of years. Like, that's just stupid. So we just accept that it is what it is, and if we can still get some trades, fantastic. We'll still get some trades. We got a pretty decent bounce here with this support on gold. How long we got to this 15? 15 forming a nice little morning star there, rejected, re-grabbed the lows, holding this support. Nice little bounce here already on gold. Look at that. Nice little 30 tick bounce. Very nice. Very, very nice. Don't understand the tariff thing? I probably should. You can just go on Forex Live and read all about it. I'll post the link in Discord. I'll find it. Because all of these moves on gold are purely fundamental. So you have to understand what's going on with Trump. If you don't understand what's going on with Trump, you're gonna have a very tough time. Where's the link I posted in Discord? Can't remember. It was a list of all the tariffs. Where is it? Lost my account. Just tuning in now. Nice, nice, nice. Come on. Yeah, take your small gains and lock it in. If you see 20, 30 ticks there, don't be afraid to just lock it in. We're going to get this 15-minute close here on gold. It looks like we're not going to close very bullish. We're grabbing the previous 15-minute highs, holding resistance, holding support. How's that 15-minute close? Yeah. Grabbing highs, grabbing lows. To see what today's going to bring, guys. See what today's going to bring. Oh, sorry, it was not the 50-minute close. It was a 5-minute. It was a 5-minute close. It was a 5-minute morning star there. 15's about to close in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm back in Australia now, man. I was in Europe. I was in Europe for a couple of weeks, which was very nice. Yeah, start scalp on the 1 minute in these ranges today. It's going to be damn aggressive. But price to have a little bit of a retracement here looks nice. But taking a retracement trade after, 230 tick push down is, yeah, very, very difficult. Man. Good afternoon. How did copper go with the news? Ah, look at that. Ripping. I think bears are jumping. They've already done that, man. Prices already ripped down 240 ticks. Like they've already come and gone. That's their push. Anyone who's shorting this on gold probably looking to exit around these areas, which could give price a little bit of a pullback. It's just pretty difficult for me to buy a pullback after you just rip down this much. Do I want to be the first one in trying to call the bottom? Not really. I'd rather be following this. So I was hoping this wouldn't come in as early as it did, but It did, because you had some beautiful liquidity levels. You had this very nice support being formed. Anyone buying here stops down below this low, looking for this big play up. So shorting into that would have been beautiful. However, just kind of ripped before I was even looking at the charts. This is 30. 30 still looking, yeah. I mean, you know, we're coming into this massive level. Will I be selling down here? Absolutely not. I'm not selling gold here. The only way I would sell gold is if you got like a strong breakout of this level, then call top wicket, and then I can short. So if I'm not going to be selling here, yeah, I am open to the fact that we could, you know, bounce. Look how big this level is. Huge resistance. Even if you are going to break it and push lower, you'd expect an initial reaction higher before then doing that. So looking for buys down here makes the most sense. Looking for sells down here makes no sense. Being realistic on move lengths. Yeah, I mean, like a 240 tick move on gold is pretty insane for a pre-London move. You'd be lucky to get 240 ticks in like a US session. If I get 20, 30, 40 ticks in London, I'm very happy. Very, very happy. So we'll see what we get today. There's a little bit of time here. 15 is about to close in 40 seconds. Let's wait for this 15 to close. But I'm going to be honest, guys, it's not going to be an easy. Don't expect today to be a very active day. It's not going to be an easy day. But it's the third trading day of the month and quarter. You have all month to trade. You want to be trying to trade after such huge news? Still saying 58% people long here. People are trying to buy up this support, which is nice to see. You got a pretty decent bearish 50-minute close there. I don't think we're ready just yet. Clean this up here, 2 seconds. Where are we? GC. Alright, let's have a look. Appreciate your time, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate tuning in. We'll see what we get. See what we get for the day on Goldie. We get some trades. Fantastic. 2 combines passed in news. Nice, man. Yeah, that's the thing. If you guys want to trade today, I honestly would say to you, be safe. Trade combines. Be smart. Don't trade your funded accounts. Or if you're about to pass your combine, you've been trading it really well. Today is not the day to force that. Trade it on like a, you know, even paper trade it on. Trade it on an account that may be used for fun or just to experiment things. Don't feel like you have to trade on a day like today, especially, you know, where Where gold's already seen like 1,000 ticks worth of movement. Like, it's insane. Get your strategy sync before needing to sign up. How do you mean, sorry, man? Say on about getting your strategy synced in before needing to sign up. I'm not too sure what you mean, man. So maybe I'm reading your question wrong. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. You mean signing up to the community? Hey man, what's up? What's going on, man? What up, what up? Goldie's still squeezing low here, guys. Remember, we don't want to be a seller here. First thing, we want to see if we can hold some support down here. See if we can hold some support and start breaking back higher. For gold to come back and retrace some of this massive move down. We could create, you know, you could create a little bit of space here first. You could create a little bit of a range here. Before, you know, maybe then coming down, grabbing some lows and pulling back. But to me, this downward push here looks pretty overextended now. I would assume anyone who has been selling this, these would be good areas to looking to exit some sells. One on the strategy, yep, do it, man, yep. I think you said that you wanted to, if you get decent money from this trading, you'll probably sign up. What I mean is, like, it doesn't really make sense to try and get a good trade and then sign up. If you want to sign up and then learn trading. Shorted BTC? Yeah, what did crypto do off the back of the news? Not too much. He had a decent hold at 85, but not too much, really. Not too much. Stocks had a bit of a gap down coming into some huge areas, though. I wouldn't mind to see it squeeze a little bit lower, to be honest, but this is a huge area for Nasdaq. Huge area. But look at that, absolutely insane liquidity grab there. Rip the highs, bam. Smash back lower. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Same as copper. Rip the highs, bam. Smashed down. Gold looks the most wicky though, to be honest. 15 trying to find some support here, guys. Re-grabbing the lows. If we can hold the support, you could play a little potential morning star here. It's not a bad place to look for some longs. Again, either paper trader or combine only. Yeah, absolutely ripped down. Absolutely ripped. Wicked out the highs. And boom. Just insane. Crazy moves on all markets as expected. So I didn't trade New York yesterday for that exact reason. And even New York yesterday, you just went very choppy. But it was pretty obvious you were going to go choppy. Thing is, it was a bit of a shame because we actually had some beautiful downside liquidity to come grab. You had this really big trend line here. Lots of people would have been buying this trend line. Stops down below the low. So it came down, ripped the trend line, grabbed all of these lows here. Take the lowest point of the trend line. Came down, liquidate these lows, held this massive support, and then boomed. Absolutely boomed. Goldie holding this 31.25 level at the minute. Decent area being held. It's much lower than futures is much lower than where the currency is. Futures is all the way down at these massive wicks here. which on the currency is like, what, all the way down here? The futures is all the way down there, so very, very out of sync. Yeah, MY was insane, man, yeah. Absolutely insane. And this is what we're pretty much looking for. We're looking for price to maybe come up, hold these areas, and then potentially squeeze lower. Or if you break above this, you could come up to retest these areas again. Like, would it be too crazy to see us pull back into these areas? Not really. But the initial level, if I was looking for any longs on gold, would be a pretty decent target. What are you already bouncing? Well, for this support, you're already bouncing 50 ticks. Look how much volume there is on gold. Looking like we're going to get a pretty nice 15-minute close here. Coming up for the hourly close here as well. Look at where this hourly's at, guys. Massive support. That's what I said. We do not want to be a seller on gold. If you wanted to be a seller on gold, it was up here. It's certainly not here. So the thing is, if this hourly does break below this low, you may get a bit of an hourly top wick, which could hold these areas, and then cool, we could actually see this maybe squeeze a little bit lower, regrab these lows, maybe retest this support one more time. How often do we see gold bounce off a level of support just once? Very rarely. So maybe we can come back down, maybe regrab some lows before we do squeeze a little bit higher. In a pretty heavy bounce here, though. What will be nice if this 15 starts to reject, we leave two equal highs, we pull back, and then we can look for these longs, just for a little bit of a pullback. So if we don't grab these highs, pull back, and then see if you can catch a little bounce here. Look at the bounce here already. Almost a 90 tick bounce off this support. 90 tick bounce off this support on gold. Insane. Remember, so it's easy to look at the upside and be like, oh wow, like I could be up 90 ticks right now. It could also be the complete opposite. You could also be down 90 ticks in a couple of minutes. Got 70% people long here on top step. 30% people short. 50% of the people who are long are positive. About to get this hourly close here on Goldie. Look at this 5 minute. I think you're gonna squeeze higher. These highs to me look pretty juicy. You start rejecting from these areas, people jump in shorts. Yeah, if it doesn't run up too much, I think that's nice. What you'd like to see is next hour come down for a little bit of a bottom wick, squeeze into these areas, and then you could actually see a re-grab of the hourly lows. Something like that. So let's see how this hourly is going to close. If you guys have any questions about the strategy or Any trades you've taken, Zoom guys, feel free to shoot them in. It's going to be more of a learning session today. It's very unlikely I'm going to be activating any new positions. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to take trades for the sake of it. As much as I would love to take a trade here on stream with you guys, I'm not going to take a trade today in these markets and ruin the last couple of months of hard work. Two minutes to this Alex can close, guys. Yeah, you could take a 30 flip. 30's grabbing the lows, holding support. It's a high chance you'll re-grab 30-minute highs. So you can come down for a little bottom wick and then play it. Yeah, it's very true, Sean. Could make the last couple of highs. Yeah, you could make a couple of thousand pretty quick. Spot chart just grabs highs and lows a little bit more, man. Has more liquidity grabs. Sometimes the futures chart could leave a double top or a double bottom. And if you're waiting for that to get grabbed, if it's been grabbed on the futures, it doesn't need to grab on the currency. Yeah, what, buying to all-time highs? Where are we putting stops? Back down at 2,000. Down below here should be pretty safe. One more minute here, guys. All-time lows. Now that is a good risk to reward. That is a trade that I like. Look at this on gold. This is just nuts. Literally since March last year. Since you broke out of that 4-year range, gold has just been absolutely booming. When was this? 56%. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So if you guys do want to take the trade, what you're looking for is this 15 come down for a bottom wick and then squeeze up into these highs. Oh, don't know about that high. And the candle will look nice with a nice bottom wick. Then you want to see a nice strong closure like this. Hey, look, we're almost back after having the little dip. You guys said it was a break and retest to go lower. I don't know. We're getting back above. We're almost back. New all-time highs. I reckon. 3,000. How do I so zoomed in? Give me 2 seconds, guys. Look at that. Look what you did there. You just tapped into them previous 30-minute highs and dipped back lower. Just a fake out. Nah, it's not a fake out. We're reaching new all-time highs. Easy, 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 easy. What the fuck? Just a fake out. I don't know about that. So look where gold's tapped into. Tapped into previous 30-minute highs. Look here. Didn't quite come up into there, but where did you come into? Came into previous 30-minute highs. Couldn't quite squeeze up for that zone. But you came up, grabbed previous 30-minute highs and started to have a little bit of a pullback already. So could this hourly be coming back down to re-grab these lows? Yeah, it's possible. Where did we tap into? Well, let's look at all of this because it's one big massive area. Look at that. All of that is huge. So you're bouncing off massive support. You're also at massive resistance. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. Let's see. Pretty decent grab there. You guys shoot over. Someone must have some questions. You guys on Zoom, surely someone has questions. This is a session to learn. This isn't a session to trade. Didn't get the same grabs on GC. Yep, that's the reason I analyze on the currency chart. Currency came up, grabbed the highs, pulled lower. Futures chart doesn't need to. As soon as it gets grabbed on the on the currency, it doesn't matter where the futures is at. It did tap into previous 15-minute highs though. Came up, grabbed the previous 15s, had a little pullback. Grab the highs, dip lower. Like, alright, there you go, man. That's what it's all about. Come on, Zoom guys. You got YouTube asking more questions than the guys on Zoom. No one have any questions at all? No trades to look at? Nothing? Had a good AJ. Good man. Good CPC guy. Thanks for your time. Absolute man. See you next time. Goldie just squeezing these areas, guys. If no one has any questions, then we'll just call it a day. I'm not going to sit here and watch it. I'm not actively looking for trades. If no one's got any questions, well, what's the point sitting here? So, with that being said, guys, I'm not trading gold in these ranges. It's already had a huge sell-off here in London. Price would need to pull back if I do want to sell it. And I'm not going to be a seller down at this support. So, I'm literally sat here for no reason. So, with that being said, if no one has any questions, it's pointless me sitting here. So, I will. We'll wrap up there. I jumped on for another hour. Honestly, there's nothing really worth watching here. I don't want to make you guys sit here for the sake of it. There's literally nothing happening in gold. It's gonna be a very, very tough day. It's gonna be a day to just sit on the sidelines and study. You know, do some back testing. do some simulation sessions, do something that is going to benefit you. Do not sit here and actively look for positions on gold because there's a high chance you're going to get chopped up. So I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Trade safe. Keep your account because we need to be here tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.